Hi, it's Pat from Everything RV by Pat. I'm sitting in my truck, and today we're going to do a review, a 1-year review of the NorStar SD deck bed. And I also have a giveaway for you from the makers of NorStar. So stick around, wait till the end for the giveaway. All right, so good afternoon for me. Just wanted to give a quick look from my new selfie stick um, and check out the deck in behind me. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of a full run around of the truck bed. That's Amazon. Okay. All right, so let's start here at the front. The very first thing I can tell you is these keys or these locks are keyed with a common key, meaning that it's all of the cupboards or the cabinets are using keys. Now there's two different keys for these. Uh, this the angled one there, the top, the side, the rear have a different key than this cabinet. But let's talk about this key first. Um, these locks are hard to get your key into sometimes, and they require a little bit of lubrication, WD-40 or whatever. And I've had to WD-40 my locks 3 or 4 times. So yeah, that's going to happen. And but anyway, it's not a major deal. But they seem to be good locks, good secure cabinets. But there's other people who might have the same or similar key number to it. What do I keep in here? Well, I removed this first shelf because I have a bag with some electric tools that I just took out because I'm working on another project. But up here, I keep common things that I'm going to just need to grab for. Tape measure, which I just took out a few minutes ago. Some specific tools like wrenches and things that I need to grab right away. Coincidentally, they're all sitting over by the teardrop. Um, but that's what I keep in this cabinet. I did change out the gas cap. The gas cap that I had here was not a locking cap. I felt with it not having a cover on it that it just needed to be. It was too easy for somebody to walk by and just grab it. So I put a locking cap on it. Up at the top, we've got this small angled cabinet. It goes in about 8 inches, but it's you can see for size perspective, this is the whole cabinet here. They did not waste the space. I like that they did not waste the space. They gave you an angle to the cabinet. I just keep things like gloves in here and a few other things that I might need to grab real quick and if I start working on things. Now this top cabinet, uh, this is what I use for hooking up. Now I also have in here a large rake and a shovel, full size shovel fits up in there. Believe it or not, um, I'll kind of rattle it around here. Full size shovel. And it goes all the way up into the front underneath that angled cabinet. I keep my tire step here so that I use this for hooking up. And right on top of that, I keep this ball lubricant. Great stuff. I use that. It's kind of a white grease that I use. I just stick it right down on the ball. Back here, I have propane connection for the generator. and I could put a lot more in there. I just have no not enough stuff to put in there right now because I keep most of it in the garage. Um, One thing that I'm not a fan of is they have a hole for a second cut out there for either for a water tank or a second gas tank or something like that. If you were going to run a secondary tank, if you were running your gas like a propane tank or a water tank or something like that, that you cut that out. And but I think most commonly everybody uses a second diesel tank, which I may add. I just don't like that it's only partially cut out, and right there it always shows dirt. It always shows dust. It's just a little pet peeve. The fenders are kind of for wide tires, and they are moved all the way in. Um, and obviously, my tire doesn't come out that far, so it's really good. It doesn't throw rocks up on the sides and into the tool cabinet. But I don't know. I've been thinking about looking for a wider tire to put on the back. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments there. Um, the rear. Oh my goodness. So the rear. I've got a cabinet here. It only goes as far up as the hitch in the bottom of the bed. So you can't stuff shovels up under there like I had originally thought, but you can put in there some longer, narrower tools. But I currently don't have anything that I take with me when I go camping um, that I have found a need to put in there. So I'm still figuring this out, even a year later. I've been on several trips with it, and I completely loaded the back end, and still didn't find anything really that I used this cabinet for. But like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out. Um, I really like the NorStar engraving there. It's actually cut through the metal, and behind it is a white piece of metal, and makes it really pop and stand out. These lights, oh my goodness, these two lights are not controlled from in the cab. Believe it or not, I'm very happy about that. These two lights are bright as the sun, and it goes along with this center light here. Ow, poked myself on the cabinet. The center light in the cabinet or in the bed light there. But the three of them, if I turn those on at a campground, I can light up all the way to the planet Jupiter, I think. They're extremely bright. Let's put it that way. So I really like that. The switch for those is right here in this cabinet. Um, and the reason that I say that that's a good thing that it's not in the cab is because if I'm driving down the road without a trailer and somebody is tailgating me, I would honestly have um, an urge to just flash him with those. Or if somebody behind me had bright lights on, I would have an urge to flash him with those. So very good thing that they didn't put that in there. Um, Down here, the 7-pin receiver right here next to the bumper hitch. It has the class 5 bumper hitch, and so I have everything I have is the 2 inch. This is the 2.5, so I have a reducer in there, and then this 2 inch ball I use for the teardrop and the horse trailer. I haven't had much use for the horse trailer lately, unfortunately. This plug here allows me to get in there so you can see it better. This plug here allows me to access the spare tire drop. I can put a spare tire under there. I'll show you that here in a second. Um, and along this side I keep things that I'm going to use uh, if I get broke down. It's the door side of of the RV. It's the off the road side, for if I have an emergency. So up here I have toolboxes, hand tools, lubricants, common tools that I might use. All of my DC wiring stuff is up there. A few fasteners and such. Uh, oh, I didn't open this cabinet. And that's just bungee cords and straps. Every strap that I could steal from Harbor Freight or, actually purchase. Sorry. Down in here, I keep a good thick tow rope. I've got some, you know, some twine. I'm a rancher's kid. Everywhere I go, I have twine and baling wire. My Pittsburgh air compressor. I did a little review on that in another one of my videos. I'll put a link for that right up there. Jumper cables, roadside cones. I just keep them in the box. They're just collapsible. I can actually, and this goes way back up in there. This cabinet goes all the way up into here, underneath the angle cabinet. Just some rags and the jack. I also keep down under there. I keep the star for the lug bolt wrench. And then I told you about this cabinet. Down in here, I have another jack that I take with me, a cylinder jack for the trailer. And I have a big thick, in that plastic bag, I have a big thick metal chain. I found that if you you double bag it in a California dime, it costs you a dime every time you go to the store and get a bag. If you put it in a double wrapper bag, that it doesn't rattle as much. So I've got it bagged up. It's not as loud. I also keep a whole canister of zip ties. Never know when you're going to use those. So now let's look in the bed. Okay, here in the bed we have, and I'll kind of zoom over it. We have some hooks at each of the four corners. One thing that I have decided that I'm not a fan of is the way that these hooks, these tie down places are sit. They get sand in them, and they don't move nearly as easily as I'd like. But that's something that I don't know if that's a design flaw or something that just a byproduct of living on a dirt road. I get a lot of sand that blows down the dirt road. So when it's parked, I get, little sand dunes, I guess. And they tend to get in the little ring holes, and these rings don't move very easily. You can see they're supposed to move real easily, but down in the bottom, you can see the sand that comes out as I move them, and lubricant doesn't seem to work so much. So that's a little bit of a design flaw. I keep a wood leveling block in here. It's about deteriorated to death. Up in front of that, you can see the fourth ring there in the shade. Then let me open up or better yet, I'm going to superimpose video here of me hooking up with this hatch open. This is a hatch. It opens up. It allows for me to connect the gooseneck trailer ball. I do not pull with fifth wheel. You may have seen that video before. I pull with a goose ball and a gooseneck connection with the RV. I just feel it's a better connection, and it's more closely to what I grew up doing. I grew up pulling cattle trailers, and so you can see a little bit of me connecting the ball to the trailer here. So anyway, but I really like that when it's closed, I have a flat deck. I can put a full sheet of plywood plus. It's 48 plus inches. It was actually more like about 52 inches wide. So I can put a full sheet of plywood, a full sheet of drywall. I can still use it as a truck, but I have so much more storage. So I'm very pleased overall. It was a wonderful experience working with the guys at Alliance, having them put it in, having this installed. I can't say enough good things about that. I'll link that video here in the description as well. And I'm very pleased about what what I've gotten. It's filthy dirty. I'm almost embarrassed about how dirty it is, but I want to show you what it looks like if it's a used vehicle. I mean, this vehicle gets used. I pull a lot. I took this thing as is all the way up to into Oregon, um, out to Arizona, up through Nevada, up to Oregon, and back down last summer. Had a great time with it. I've taken it also um, over to Arizona and several other smaller trips um, since then. And I think that this is a wonderful addition to any truck. I have lowered the the hitch, so the hitch does not the front end of the trailer um, has been lowered because of this. It this was sticking out this much, and now it's sticking out that much. So I dropped it. I dropped the front end about 4 inches. That has helped my mileage on the diesel truck, and it has helped with with the with the overall height of the trailer. I'm when I park at a rest stop or something, I'm closer to level, and I do not interfere with the bed rails hitting underneath the front end of the RV. Yeah, you see the garbage cans there. Garbage goes out tomorrow, so I just kind of staged them out there as I'm working on some other projects. Anyway, so that's what we have. Um, Incredibly pleased by this. I can't say enough good things. Um, Something that one last thing that I want to mention that you might want to consider if you have one of these. I put a backup or a bed cam in here. It's actually I'm hoping that you can see this, but it's actually a camera that sticks down. I had it installed. It's connected to my rear view mirror. And so I can adjust that on the rear view mirror. I can adjust the view up or down, as I'm looking out the back so I can see traffic in the back of me, or I can see my cargo load for hooking up the wall. It makes it so much easier. But that's something that I found. You can see the rear view mirror up there. It looks just like a rear view mirror. It's actually a monitor, not a mirror. It's a monitor for that camera. I also have a front view out of the camera, which monitors security. I have a little SD card that goes right up in the mirror. I get any motion on the truck, it automatically starts recording both front and back, and I in essence have a security system. So, but if it monitors any kind of shaking or movement on the truck, it turns on, and I get about 150 degrees in the back and about 150 degrees in the front. I just can't see the sides. So there's some disadvantages to that, but um, I do like the lights. The lights at the top, incredibly bright. It's great for pulling. When I'm pulling the teardrop, you can still see the lights up on the top. The lights at the rear corners, very bright, all LEDs. The backup lights are incredibly bright because I have two down here and two up here. So when I throw it into reverse, I get a little bit of light in the bed and I get a lot of light hitting the road. So all in all, it was a great purchase. So stick around. I'll tell you how you're going to win some merch from NorStar by subscribing to my channel. Okay, so I just came in from outside. I've got my NorStar hat on, but I want to show you what I'm giving away. So here, first of all, before I get into what we're giving away, I want to tell you how you're going to enter. So first of all, you got to do 4 things. Number 1, you're going to like this video. Number 2, you're going to make sure that you're a subscriber to my channel. If you haven't done so already, please ring the bell and hit the subscribe button. So you have to have liked it. You have to be a subscriber. So only subscribers get this. And then third thing is that I want you to share this video on social media. You can tag NorStar. You can tag Everything RV by Pat. You don't have to tag anything. Just share it. It can go out on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. But I want you to tell me in your comment, and that's the 4th thing that you're going to comment. Say, enter me for the drawing, and I shared it on, and tell me where. Okay, so what you're going to get, the NorStar company gave us some giveaways. So the package is that you're going to get a hat. It says Iron Bull, and then you're going to get the grand prize winner gets this wonderful Under Armour shirt. This is an XL. It says NorStar on the front, and it's got a number on the back, NorStar 13 on the back. This one's by Under Armour. That's the grand prize winner gets that. The others get, oh, I take that back. There's 2 of those. The 3rd place winner gets one that is a cotton blend. It's a Gildan, but it's the same print, same pattern. So you have the Iron Bull hat, the NorStar shirt, and you get a NorStar truck beds. It says I follow the star, and then on the front it says NorStar. So you get a keychain, and then the grand prize winner also will get a water bottle that says NorStar on it. And it seems like it's a pretty good prize. Hey, I could tell you it's straw, so it's a sippy cup. I could tell you not to subscribe, and I'll keep the water bottle myself, but that's not what I do. So this was all sent by corporate from NorStar, and I want to reach out and say thank you so much to NorStar corporate for supplying some giveaway prizes. They gave me this hat. I will be wearing the hat as in my videos a few times as a reminder that that NorStar company has been a wonderful supplier for our channel, and the maker of my bed. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. So please, again, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and then the 4th thing, that's 4 fingers now, tell me that you in your comment, I'm sorry, you're going to share. The 4th thing is that you're going to share, but be sure to tell me in the comment that you shared this video, and tell me where you shared it. I'd appreciate that. I will do the drawing the weekend of Memorial Day, so you'll get those prizes sent out to you in the mail that week, the first week of June. So if you're a subscriber and you leave me a comment, you got a good chance of winning. I got three packages or 3 prizes. They're all basically the same. The number one, the winner, the ultimate winner gets the water bottle. Everybody else gets a hat, a shirt, a keychain, and so I got 3 sets to give away. So I really appreciate NorStar for sending those out. If you want one, let me know. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for being a part of my 1 year review of the NorStar SD deck. I greatly appreciate you watching and sticking through to this point. If you have, be sure and like and subscribe. And you can check out some videos over here. Thanks. Get out and make it a great day and enjoy the world around you. That's it. Bye for now.